Type man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV. Woo!
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out.
Let me say this. And if I get in trouble, I get in trouble. Here's what it is.
Oh! Shot cloud off. I won't be a part of this.
Know that when you saying, well, hey, you should have did this, you should have did that. I have people that I have to listen to, and when those people give me direction, when those people give me the business and tell me where it works to my advantage and where it doesn't, I have to sit back and do what I have to do. And at this point in time, I'm still sitting back and seeing what's going to happen. Y'all think, activate the mandatory. Wow, it's a great catchphrase. It's a great theme. It's something nice to be heard and said. Don't none of y'all know what it means to activate a mandatory clause, and don't none of y'all know if activating a mandatory clause is even a real thing in boxing. But if they come on, it could have been simple negotiations by PBC and Top Rank, and they'll come on and say Shawn Porter has activated his clause to fight his mandatory clause to fight Terence Crawford. No, PBC and Top Rank did a structured the deal and made it happen. They're going to give you what they want you to see. So now we're seeing something a little different. Again, no excuses. And I still got to call my man, and, I want to go on record for saying for some time now, I felt like in some capacity, I've disrespected him, kind of going away from our agreement to speak to one another and, kind of getting out saying, hey, I want to fight the dude. I think I did that a little wrong and I haven't called him yet. So maybe I'll give him a call this week, and then I'll have something for y'all this coming weekend, and we'll see what happens.
All right, that was Shawn Porter explaining that Al won't let him fight Bud. That's pretty much what he said in a nutshell. But check out the Boxing News playlist. Check out the welterweight playlist, man. My hair getting long. I'm trying to wait till I go to Vegas to clip it. The longer my hair get, the more wave up. Yeah, I told y'all I gotta chop this off and let my mom see what's going on with my little thing. My girl said it just need to heal, but it ain't even started going back yet. But let's get back to boxing, and we already know what's up. Shawn Porter fought everybody. Shawn Porter, the only person he did duck for real was Keith Thurman. But he ended up fighting Keith Thurman because Keith Thurman at that point was actually a real fighter. Keith Thurman came back and said, "You know what? I'll fight you." They told Keith Thurman, "Get a belt. You ain't got no belt." Keith Thurman got a belt, even though it was a regular belt. And, they fought. So Keith Thurman made it happen on his terms. But yeah, we already know what's up. They freezing Bud out. And, Bernie has some words for Shawn Porter. But at the end of the day, Bernie don't know how to work over there. So it ain't Shawn. Shawn will take the fight. It's Al Haymon freezing your boy out. So, obviously, like Shawn said, he owed him an apology for talking too much. Think Bernie owed Shawn an apology. You know what I'm saying? After hearing that video. And we already know they can't do what they want to do over there. If they could, motherfuckers be fighting 3 or 4 times, getting them checks time after time. We know Al Haymon control that. We know Al Haymon don't want to let Bud do nothing. If he won't let him fight Shawn Porter, do you really think he gonna let him fight Errol for 4 belts or plus the Lineal 5? Hell no. Hell no, he not letting him fight him. That's just not how it's going down in my DMX voice. If he won't let Shawn get an opportunity to take a belt from Terence and then turn around and have the undisputed on PBC, do you think he gonna fight him? No. We know what's going on. He wouldn't even let Shawn go over there and get a crack at Bud. You know why? Because if Bud go over there, and if they thought Shawn could win, they'd send Shawn over there. Or they send an offer for Bud over there. But they don't want none of them niggas looking bad. That's why they don't want to fight Demetrius Andrade. That's why they made Jamel turn on the career high payday, 7, and they offered 10. That's why they didn't want to let him fight Canelo. Canelo offered him 15. I don't know what the situation was. He got offered him. None of them. Only time they sending people across the street when there's guys like Dervinchenko, when there's guys that they really don't care about, and they fuck around and get career high paydays. They don't really let nobody. After Gary Russell came over there and whooped that ass. After Lomachenko came over and whooped Gary Russell's ass. And after Deontay Wilder got beat up by Fury, they not doing nothing no more. And my whole thing with Al, if you don't want to play with other promoters because of how you feel, certain type of way, drop the belts, correct the PBC belt, do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing about Al. But Shawn Porter just said, I can't. It can't. It ain't nothing Kenny can do about that neither. They can't. they can't do something that they want to do. They would love to fight Bud. But Al Haymon, once again, y'all praise Al, like Al the greatest, but Al, stopping fights. Al don't want that man to fight Terence Crawford because he know it'll put pressure. It'll put pressure on Errol Spence. If he go out there and dominate Shawn, then they're really not gonna make they're not gonna make it regardless. And just let y'all see what it is. Shawn can't go and say, what, I want to fight him. Al probably no. Then he goes in about activating the mandatory, said it really don't exist. You gotta be between top rank and PBC terms. It's like, okay. So Al won't let you take your mandatory. Al gonna put you in there with another Sebastian Formella while you wait for Errol Spence rematch. Man, I can't stand PBC, man. Just like I can't stand most black businesses, man. We talk this black stuff, but you talk about black businesses, open late, close early. Inconsistent, unorganized, bad customer service. Everything, the stereotype, which is actually true about most black businesses, is PBC. It ain't like they freezing out Canelo, but Canelo gonna be able to come over there and get the most money out of any of them ever made, include Pacquiao, and fight Caleb Plant. Andy Ruiz Cristiano had a Hispanic undercard. Have you ever gave us a black holiday undercard, Juneteenth? Hell no. So everything certain black channels preaching and pushing about Al Haymon, he's not that. He's no different from Bob Arum, only that he take less money for more power. That's the only difference. He take less money, less percentage for more power. And his boxing team can't fuck with Bob Arum. Can't fuck with Carl Moretti, none of those guys. Financially, they just got more years in the game matchmaking. Neither could Oscar De La Hoya when they had Canelo. They didn't know how to match make. That's why PBC got that dude, that little kid fucked up. What's his name? Beto, whatever. They got him because they don't know what they doing. They don't know what they doing. They don't know what they doing. And that's the problem. When you don't know what you're doing, man, and then, Al Haymon handled the business side of things. And, I can respect that. But as far as his boxing side of things, instead of the boxing side of things, he don't have a clue. Business, he cold. But the people that's working for him in the boxing side of things, they not cold. They not cold. His matchmakers are terrible. And usually when you start doing something, it takes some time. It takes some time to get good at it, but right now it's just not a lot of improvement. It's not a lot of improvement. It's not a lot of improvement, but, he said basically they can't activate the mandatory. Long story short, Al Haymon won't let them. So, at the end of the day, ain't nothing you really can do. Ain't nothing you can do because, when you sign Al Haymon, he can take all the control. You can't even get in the box ring and throw a punch in the fight without Al Haymon signing off on it. And it's sad, but, people want to praise him because he get these young dudes paid. We ain't gonna know. He got Floyd paid a number of times when Floyd kid went broke. We ain't gonna know how these dudes really eating. We ain't gonna know how these dudes really eating until they retire. Because we know for a fact that a guy like Mike Tyson had more money. Vander Holyfield made more money on all of them. Brady Bowe, and they went broke with inflation. Muhammad Ali, he went broke. So we know for a fact they made more money than him, more money than these guys making today. Sugar Ray Leonard made $10 million on regular NBC, not pay per view, $10 million guaranteed. These boys, they Fox ain't willing to pay them half of that full card. And Al Haymon being able to hold all this stuff up is just to the point where it's proving what we knew facts. He's emotional about it. Oh, Eddie Hearn got the best of me. Top Rank been hating on me. your company not gonna survive neither. The numbers are atrocious. The numbers are atrocious, man. In the fights, you know, the only good fights he have is when, you know, somebody show up when they're not supposed to win, they get robbed anyway. Just telling the truth. You know, just telling the honest truth, man. If him not let Shawn Porter go over there and fight Bud, let you know Errol Spence, we knew it wouldn't happen, but let you just give you assurance or vindication that it's not happening. He won't even let Shawn Porter fight everybody. Then why not tell the motherfucker move up then? Why not tell Shawn Porter to move on up to the east side? Finally got a piece of the... Why you don't tell Shawn to move up? Why you gotta wait for EJ? Like I said before, man. PBC is the worst thing that ever happened to boxing. You want to say it's the best thing that happened to boxers? I'm not knocking you, but Eddie Hearn too. You know, it's the worst thing that ever happened to people. And some people, and these people claim to be, you know, they had kids in the amateurs. They claim to love real boxing, know boxing. But who gonna sit here? Well, Al Haymon don't give a fuck about no black people. He don't. He gave you a Mexican card. He been doing. He been doing PBC. He been in boxing. He been doing PBC for what, since 16, 17? He don't care. And they around here justifying Errol Spence when shouldn't, you know, don't fight Bud. Going around saying Bud a sellout. How Bud a sellout? Why a raccoon? He married to a black woman. Shawn not? His manager black. He helped black fighters no matter if they're on PBC or not. So I never really understood that. You know, you can say a lot of things. You want to say Chinny? I don't really agree with that. He's never been on the canvas. You know, but if he Chinny, he ain't that good. He ain't fought no welterweight. I never seen somebody move up in history and say, oh, he didn't fight a real welterweight. No, it didn't matter. When Floyd jumped up to 47, Carlos brought him and said, you know, he fighting no real welterweight. No. Just the things that these people come up with in boxing. These new boxing fans, man, they need to get, man, come on. They destroyed the sport. Come on. You know, come on, what you talking about? When Floyd moved to 54, I said, De La Hoya to say go fight a real 54-pounder. Come on. When Bernard jumped up to fight, you know, even though the Bernard started his career at 68 and lost, he jumped up to fight Antonio Tarver. Antonio Tarver said, oh, you need to go fight Glenn Johnson again. You need to go fight and beat up Roy Jones again. No, man. Come on. We can just keep going on, and people move up and move up. Navarrete, they say, well, Navarrete, you need to go, before you fight for this belt, you need to go fight somebody for real. If you can jump up and fight for a belt from based on what you did at the previous weight class, why is it an issue to jump up? If I ain't did nothing, whoop my ass. The excuses these new Errol Spence fans make, Canelo fans make, and anybody in between is just ignorant. Just say, I want to protect my favorite fight. That's how you know it's the fear. And I'm not knocking Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter evidently said, I don't care if I get in trouble. I don't care if I get in trouble. He fed up. Fight once and twice every blue moon. If he had a chance to jump ship, he would. I guarantee he would. Cause I remember after he beat Danny Garcia, I'm not gonna say the nigga name, but he on the other side of the street. One of y'all leaders over there. He told me that after he beat Danny Garcia, Bob Arum hit him up with a deal. To fight Bud and multi-fight deal, they said no, because they can't. They don't understand. They can't do nothing. They can't. If they really wanted to, they couldn't. Without Al Haymon's blessing, but he let David Benavidez go to Top Rank before Samson Boxing jumped in and said it wasn't valid, and they sent the money back. Ain't that crazy? He let the Mexican boy go to Top Rank. Benavidez, go look up that story. It's in the ring. But he won't let Shawn go fight Bud. I'm telling y'all, bro, about Haymon, I can't really say he hate black people, but damn. He just don't let them do what they want to do. You know, it's a shame though. Cause he ain't freezing out Canelo. Oh, you know, Canelo can't fight Plant for these belts. He need to fight David Benavidez first to do this. He ain't say that about Canelo. He gonna come right over there, or he gonna send Plant right over there. They gonna make the fight happen. Wow, right? Y'all seeing the pattern? He let them do whatever they want, but black people, oh no. You want to do what? Hell no. Better get in there versus Sebastian Formella. I mean, Conor Benn called him out. Even if he wanted to fight Conor Benn and shut his mouth up, he couldn't. He couldn't do it. He keep them black fighters on the choke chain, on the leash. The other ones, they can do whatever they want to do. If it come down to Caleb playing jumping ship to go over there and fight Canelo, he can let him. If he really want to. If it come to Canelo coming over here, he'll let him. He ain't said, well, Canelo really need to fight, he need to fight Benavidez first. If he don't get this last belt. He need to fight Charlo first for this last belt. If he don't, we just, make fights over here. Let's let you know what time it is. They believe in the stereotype that black fighters can't sell. You gotta remember, that's Floyd and Al Haymon Company. And Floyd is the biggest self-black hating boxer of all time. Because he never gave nobody an opportunity when he had money that was black, but Berto. And it was over a woman. Simp fighting over a woman. You got all the women in the room massaging you fighting over her because Berto took your woman. Shit, Tank was dating your ex. Wow, that ain't it, bro. Wow, he's just a simpleton. And he never gonna let these black fighters shine. If Floyd wasn't there, maybe Allen may come some of these fights happen. But y'all praise Floyd and he anti-black when it come to boxing. It's just straight up and down. Why not come back and fight Adrian Broner to get him a payday? Because he was always jealous of Broner. And that's the honest fact. Broner really from the streets. He not. Broner's social and don't give a fuck. He not. So he really was jealous of him. Not really. He really was. But that's just what it is, man. Shawn said you can't activate a mandatory, basically, without the consent of Al Haymon and Bob Arum. So he said he gonna apologize to Bud too, because he kind of been talking a little bit too much and kind of broke the agreement. And Bud ain't said nothing about Shawn Porter, and I guess Shawn Porter is more frustrated with the situation with Al. And I just think at that point maybe Bud gotta respect it, man. Just knowing that the fight not gonna happen, you want the fight, you really just trying to convince Al Haymon to make the fight, and he won't make the fight because he don't want that man over there. Even if that man come over here, just think about it. Him and Errol fight a competitive fight. You think he'll get the decision? Hell no. So why would he come over there for a fight knowing that he handicapped? That's what people got to understand. Nobody really want to talk about it like that. But, it is what it is, man. But, I salute Shawn for coming out and telling the real. But, hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You can reach out anytime. You got a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. All my social media links, subscription. Twitter's the fast way, and Facebook and Instagram. Facebook group link there as well, too. If you want to advertise your business channel, hit me up. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well, too. Best way to donate, share the video. Peace.
Belief about
I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.